Different background, I know what the hell is going on, but basically I really wanted to film this video and I was running out of sunlight, so please excuse that, and we'll get straight into the video. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to find a job at uni. So there's a lot of controversy over whether to have a job at uni. I've had a job first year and second year. I think it's really great. I obviously didn't have that much of a maintenance loan, so I needed some money to be able to survive in London, and if you're feeling the same way, I just wanted to give you a few tips of how I managed to find a job at uni and kind of the do's and don'ts for trying to find a job whilst at uni. So a really good thing for my first tip, I guess, is referrals from friends. So if a friend has a job that you're completely jealous over, you think is amazing, is a place you want to work, get them to refer you to their boss. Just say maybe it's like near Christmas time or something, there's going to be some seasonal work, a temp job that could turn into something more. Get them to suggest you, or just like keep an ear out for you if there's anything coming up, and that way not only do you have a referral from someone, you also have your first foot in the door. My second tip, everybody already knows, but stalk Indeed and Gumtree and all those other job sites. And if there's specific jobs you're looking for, so if it's waitressing or bar work or anything like that, put your email alerts on. That's how I got my job. I think it was Indeed. Or actually no, I searched the job by itself. I just searched, because I work at the O2 bar, so I just searched jobs at the O2. And then there was an opportunity to get email alerts for certain jobs within the O2, so I just did that and it worked out for me, so maybe it will work out for you. Email alerts are a great way to just remind you and alert you when job offers come up. Obviously try and refine it, because otherwise you're going to be getting email alerts for like dustbin men and stuff, which you're obviously not interested in, or maybe you are, I don't know, but I wasn't. So make sure you filter it down so it's only the jobs that you're actually interested in. The next thing is to check your student bulletin at your uni. It's very likely that your university will have a bulletin board full of jobs, whether it's virtual or physical. My university offers jobs, so on open days and stuff they'll pay you to come and help out, so keep an eye out for those. It's not always like fixed contracts or whatever, sometimes it's just for the day, but it's a good little extra money earner. But be careful, because sometimes contracts can be 12 months, and if you're like me and you're a home bug, you're not going to be here for 12 months. As soon as it hits May, you're going to be home in the sun with your fam, so make sure you're not signed up to a 12-month contract. Another thing that I did to get a summer job was I emailed my favourite companies, or companies that I wanted to work for. They didn't have any jobs open, they weren't offering, they weren't advertising, but I emailed them with my cover letter and a CV, just to kind of get my name in there, get the name in the mix, and I think 3-4 came back saying yeah, sure, come in for an interview, and I ended up having 3 interviews and getting 2 of them, which was really good. It kept my summer very busy. But yeah, so it's obviously a great way. If there's somewhere you really want to work but they're not advertising and they haven't been advertising, it doesn't necessarily mean they haven't got a job opening. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about was looking out for 0-hour contracts. Now again, there's a lot of controversy over whether 0-hour contracts are a good thing or a bad thing. I think they're the best thing since sliced bread for a student. I say this because I have family comes up on the weekends, my boyfriend comes up on the weekends, I go down on the weekends, or I go home for a month over Christmas, I go home for 7 months over summer, I go home for a month for Easter. I'm off a lot of the time, so it's not like I can have your generic Saturday job. It's just not going to work for me. So I really like being able to pick and choose when I want to work. The only thing is, obviously, they don't have any responsibility to give you certain shifts. It's not like a guaranteed 16-hour a week. One week you could be doing 23 hours, one week you could be doing 2 hours. It's really quite difficult to be able to predict your money. But in my opinion, I would have more than one 0-hour contract. I have 2, one at the O2 and one with an event waitressing agency. But basically I put my loyalty with the O2, so every week I'm like, this one I'm free, this one I'm free, this one I'm free, and if they come back saying I'm really sorry, we've already filled all the spaces, there's no shifts for you this week, then I can be like, oh okay, that's fine, and then I'll go to the waitressing agency and be like, hello, turns out I am free this week, do you have any shifts for me? And more likely than not they will. So yeah, it's a benefit because It's completely flexible around you, you get to pick your own hours basically, but it's not always guaranteed that the hours you pick are going to be given to you. So just a few of my do's and don'ts. Obviously I've already said don't get a 12-month contract unless you are staying where your university is. Maybe you're a foreign student and you're there for the whole 3 years, then go for it. But for me or any other students that wish to go home, it's obviously not a good idea. Part-time is great, temporary is not so great because you're not guaranteed to be in that same role after like 3 months or whatever. 0-hour contract in my opinion is great. Also don't sign up for more than you can chew. If you've got, I don't know, 30 hours of lectures a week and you're signing up for 30 hours of work a week, that is not gonna work. In your first year it might be slightly more like, I don't know, slightly more realistic because it doesn't count towards your degree, but at the same time you want to put your best foot forward during your first year, so you want to still get good grades to get re-accepted, you want to show up to lectures. So don't sign up for too many hours, sign up for less and you can always get overtime, but if you sign up for more it's not likely that you're going to be able to bring those back down. Try and get a job near the place you work. Obviously it's quite obvious, but some people tend to get a job like 5 miles away and then complain about all the time and effort they have to spend getting to work, and then you know you get a bit like bored of it, you don't show up because you're like, I can't be bothered to do the 50-minute trip or whatever it's going to take you. So try and get one nice and local, or get used to the route that you're going to take. It will just make sure that it's a lot easier to get to and that you're getting your money's worth. Also don't get a job which is contracted hours within your lecture time. That is so bad. You're paying a lot of money to go to university, so obviously you want to be in as many lectures as possible, getting your money's worth. You want to scrape in every penny of that knowledge, and you're not going to be able to do that if you're in Primark working a 12-hour shift during your 3-hour lecture. It's just not going to work. So I hope that I didn't turn into too much of a rant or whatever you call it, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the thumbs up and leave any tips that you may have in the comments down below for other viewers watching this video. My words today, what the hell is happening to me? I need to sleep. If you have liked this video, please subscribe. I post videos every Tuesday, so I'll see you next week. Bye!